Tesla has confronted a ton of battles following Musk's arrangement with Twitter, while some are concerned assuming Musk really ran three major organizations without a moment's delay. Yet those accept that he might have throughout the long term gotten the experience to all-in-all deal with these organizations, particularly with his incredible group. Yet that probably won't be the only thing that is important. As a matter of fact, the genuine story could be far beyond what most financial backers think. SOC financial backer and master David Rubenstein has noted that there could be more challenges on the way for Tesla and Twitter. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow. David Rubenstein is an American tycoon financial specialist, a former government official, and a legal counselor, and he's the fellow benefactor and co-director of the confidential value firm, the Carlyle Bunch, one of the world's biggest and best business venture companies, which is moving toward $400 billion in resources under administration. The tycoon's financial backer as of late has nitty-gritty his market viewpoint, including forecasts for the innovation area, the central bank against widespread expansion and an approaching downturn. As per him, given the flow monetary circumstances, the downturn is probably going to begin before long following climbs in loan fees, which will dial back the GDP development. David Rubenstein solidly trusts that Musk's capacity to take Twitter to the next level is there, yet he fears that the tech master might not be able to manage inconveniences that are on the way. Will Tesla and Twitter endure these normal battles? We should figure it out yet before we do. In the event that you like this kind of happiness, remember to like, buy in, and ring that chime notice button to push state-of-the-art on everything along with Tesla. Rubenstein as of late gave a few forecasts about tech organizations like Tesla and Twitter, expressing that close by downturn and extend in joblessness tech organization valuations are supposed to fall further on cruel monetary circumstances in the forthcoming years. He said, I consider some of the tech organizations that have transformed ourselves for the better are awesome, and perhaps their valuations will descend a little yet. I think a ton of these assessments for fresher tech organizations that don't have incomes, not to mention profit, presumably will descend in excess of a fair bit. He additionally expressed that he thinks that the Federal Reserve is to go intended to not commit one more error on expansion and may guarantee that they misread how much expansion will be brought about by the $5 trillion that have been infused into the economy to manage the impacts of the pandemic and furthermore the quantitative facilitating influence too. He further added that while the feed asserted that expansion was transitionary, it didn't end up being the situation, and for a long while now there have been calls for Elon Musk to step down as Twitter president. Even as of late, Tesla financial backers addressed whether his emphasis on the virtual entertainment stage is diverting him from the electric vehicle business. Ross Gerber, chief of Gerber Kawasaki, Abundance the board, and a long-term Tesla financial backer, as of late tweeted about an apparent absence of administration at the electric vehicle producer, and said it's the ideal opportunity for a purge. Answering these calls, the Tesla and Twitter president sent off a survey on Twitter inquiring as to whether he ought to step down. His head Musk had vowed to maintain the consequence of the Twitter survey, and it saw 57.5% of clients casting a ballot on the side of his renunciation and stopping his job at Twitter out of more than 17.5 million clients who casted a ballot. As per him, he will step down as the CEO of the web-based entertainment stage once he finds a replacement. Musk said that this would have been the situation in a tweet where he referenced that he would leave as president when he finds somebody who can properly take the work. Musk additionally referred to that while there will be a chief for the organization, he will in any case run Twitter's product and server groups after his substitution is found. This was whenever Musk first affirmed that he is leaving his job as head of the virtual entertainment stage. Since he made the survey, Elon Musk has made a ton of changes to Twitter, and David Rubenstein feels that a significant number of these have driven away a few Twitter clients since he continued his position as the chief of Twitter. Musk has made a couple of new strategies and presented a few new elements too, and he anticipates doing more. The Tesla and Twitter president had recently shown that checks on Twitter will be $8 a month as a feature of a redesign of the stage's superior assistance. Twitter Blue uncovered during a tweet where he scrutinized Twitter's flow rulers, and laborers have a framework for who has or doesn't have that blue check, and he likewise said that this new component will go quite far in carrying back influence to individuals with black powder rifles. Recently considered charging for video content, and this component will allow individuals to post recordings and charge clients to see them, with Sweater taking a cut anyway. The arrangement had been hailed inside as a high gamble, as per the Washington Post, which referred to a reminder hailing protected content designers, client trust issues, and lawful consistency. One of the different changes that Musk might be wanting to carry out is to forestall the departure of sponsors. given that promotions represent 90% of the income for Twitter. The president has said that he wants to keep them outside while he attempts to help pay by means of different drives. Following this, he made an impression on publicists as the takeover was being finished, saying that he wouldn't allow the webpage to turn into a hop of disdainful discourse. I'm intending to transform Twitter into an everything application when he has of late revived an arrangement to purchase Twitter for $44 billion. Musk said that it was a speed increase to make X the everything application. Musk said that he maintained that Twitter should emulate WeChat's example, adding that there is a genuine chance to make this WeChat and other subsidiary small-scale applications. Each aspect of life in China, from flagging down a taxi to purchasing basic food items, booking a regular checkup, and buying protection, has a few different models. Remember Snap for Southeast Asia? It began as a taxi mending application and currently gives transportation, food conveyance, and monetary administrations, as well as Alipay, an installment framework possessed by the Chinese internet business monster Alibaba that offers a few administrations, including retail reserving service charge installments, and more Muscats to make something almost identical to these applications or surprisingly better. When this in the end happens, individuals will be investing more energy in Twitter and promoting canning, and the organization can then get more cash flow anyway. While this is an extraordinary objective, not every person accepts that it can truly be accomplished by Twitter. As a matter of fact, a few major names like Binance chief Changpeng Michel imagines that a ton of these expected elements may not occur. He has of late expressed that he expects around 90 of Elon Musk's groundbreaking thoughts for Twitter highlights to bomb Zhao, whose organization put $500 million into Musk's securing a work, generally determined by his help of free discourse, set at a web culmination tech gathering in Lisbon. That he accepts that these recently proposed Twitter highlights won't find actual success anyway, while tech specialists have noticed that most of these elements won't stick. Zhao added that he accepts that Musk will ultimately choose a few productive thoughts for the online entertainment stage as he accelerates development at the organization. In spite of the explanation disturbance, he said that he's not excessively made a fuss over transient issues at Tesla or Twitter. Sheep said that Musk has been a hard person to anticipate throughout the course of recent months, noticing that he was shocked when Musk reevaluated his choice to purchase Twitter following quite a while of prosecution eventually. However, he said that he upholds Musk's vision for Twitter with regards to advancing free discourse and displaying the stage as a sort of worldwide town square. He expressed Twitter in addition to Elon freely. They have a ton of potential yet joined. There is such high expectation that 10 to a long time from now, we're extremely certain that this will be a lot more grounded stage than Twitter yesterday. Yet, the issue isn't whether Musk can truly accomplish how he professes to manage Twitter, yet on the off chance that he can truly bear the smaller than normal monetary battles that show up with it. Rubinstein has said that the organization can't advantageously support its obligations, which might make Musk pay with his own cash, and in the most pessimistic scenario, the organization could fail. Muskers likewise concurred that Twitter should build income to stay away from liquidation, yet who will assist with driving Twitter to this level better compared to Elon Musk. He's now expressed that he cannot find another chief for Twitter, and the business exhibition accepts that Twitter can perform extraordinarily significant administrations to the world and be the public town square where individuals trade thoughts and where occasionally they will adjust their perspectives. While talking with Twitter's representatives during his most memorable gathering with them, Musk said that he intends to make Twitter a stage where there is a milestone of thoughts that can ideally replace the viciousness in a ton of cases. He additionally believes that Toyota could ultimately be a power for harmony, which would be astounding, and there is a huge measure of good that the stage can accomplish for mankind. Do you think Musk can truly accomplish these objectives with Twitter, and how about he manage it? Let us in on down beneath. Remember to let us know your valuation of Tesla, and to know more about what Tesla's been doing in these most recent couple of days, feel free to tap on this next video on your screen. See you there.